savings plan.
We can share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
And get other tools and tips at feedthepig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Hi, I found a toy dinosaur over on the playground by Smith Street. It had this phone number on it, and, well, I just wanted to make sure the dinosaur made it back to its little owner.
When I found the little sippy cup, I just had to give you a call. It's for a kid, you know?
I know my son gets super attached to the smallest things, even a fire truck, and I'd be happy to drop it off.
We'd do anything for kids, yet 1 in 6 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
Do you want your own show on Windy City Underground?
Yes!
Visit BeOnAir.com.
All right.
And you can be live on air right here.
That's cool.
WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station.
I don't have the time. See, they try to put me in a box. Walking through the fire, I'm fine. Look into my eyes. You don't know the way my life defined. Cause lately I've been working overtime.
Hey, 9 to 5. It's dead. Spin a check. Get it back. I'm talking 9 to 5. It's dead. Spin a check. Get it back. I can't even lie. Lately I've been on my bus. I've been occupied. Making plays, Randy Marsh. Hush. 9 to 5. It's dead. College jobs. Running back.
Yo, what's up, Chicago? Good morning. This is your girl, Sadie Starr, and I have a special guest on here with me. I have Mr. Michael Applegate.
What's up,
He's giving us tips on how to finance a home and how to get approved for loans.
What's up, Chicago? Good morning, Sadie. I really appreciate you having me. It's a pleasure. We're going to have a good time on the radio tonight. Everyone listening, this morning, everyone listening is going to learn about real estate. I guess let me introduce myself. My name is Mike Applegate, aka Real Estate Applegate. I am the owner of Straight A Properties in Chicago. I'm also a licensed realtor with Keller Williams Premier Properties in Glen Ellen. And I'm also a licensed mortgage loan originator for the best mortgage company in Chicago, and that's Midwest Equity Mortgage. So I have a large team. We're doing a lot of business. We're helping a lot of people in Chicago, and we're helping people move from A to B.
All right, so tell us a little bit more about how we can get approved. Like, I know myself, you're going to help me,
yeah, definitely.
Start my loan, and also get my own place. I'm looking for a big dream house. So
yeah, definitely. We're gonna make that happen for you because you're a superstar. Well, with respect to anyone out there that's looking for a home, if you think you can't become a homeowner, or you're a little afraid to go through the process, oftentimes in our community, we're lacking the the basis, or the financial literacy. We're scared, to essentially enter the process.
And that was me. I'm not gonna lie. That was me.
Yeah.
I was afraid. Even though when I talked to you last night,
yep.
I was like, I was kind of afraid to make that step because it's like being a single parent. Mm-hmm. It's like, you're like, okay, how am I gonna get this done? Would I lose my home? Or, what I'm saying? So just tell the people out there, what could they do to let go of fear as, Black people, period.
Exactly.
Let go of fear and just walk in faith.
Exactly. I want to commend you, first of all, for making the first step, which I'm going to talk about. The first step, essentially, if you want to become a homeowner or learn anything about home ownership or real estate investing, the first step is to, just take the leap and talk to a mortgage broker. You want to talk to an individual like myself. You want to talk to one of my loan officers at Midwest Equity Mortgage, and just dismiss all the fear. You want to sit down in front of someone. The first step is getting your credit pulled. filling out a mortgage application, and essentially getting diagnosed. Oftentimes in our community, we discount ourselves before we actually get diagnosed. Oh, my credit isn't where it needs to be. I don't have enough money to put down on the house. Let the fear go. Actually sit down with an educated individual like myself or any other real estate professional and have them diagnose your situation. Have them pull your credit. If your credit isn't where it needs to be, a professional is going to give you a plan to get where you need to be. Credit can always be improved, restored. You can always bounce back. It's never a permanent thing. It's not a concrete wall. But if you don't sit down with a professional, essentially, and get diagnosed, you won't even know the first step to make. Like when we sat down with you, we're putting a plan together. We're going to put you inside the home that you talked about spring of next year. But don't be afraid to sit down with a professional. It's their job to show you what you're lacking. What do I have if I'm missing the credit? How do I get credit? How much is required to put down on a house? I think another thing in our community which, discounts us or, gives us reservations about buying a home is we think we have to put all this money down. You don't have to put 20% or 25% down to actually own a home. With FHA, you can put down as little as 3.5%. So that means if you're buying a house for $100,000, that's just $3,500. Tax season is coming up.
That's all I was about to say.
Yep.
For all the people out there that want to buy a house, tax season is coming up. So save y'all money up and stop buying gym shoes and clothes and stuff and put that money towards something that's going to be valuable. Somebody once told me the best thing in life to ever get to invest in is a home. Don't invest in a car, but invest in a home. Exactly.
I mean, you're going to get so much benefits from being a homeowner. Number one, if you're buying an investment property, you're going to get the cash flow. If you're living in the property, you won't get the cash flow, but you'll get two other advantages. You're going to get tax advantages, which means you're going to be able to keep more of your money every year. And also you're going to get appreciation. God only makes so much land. So as a result of low inventory levels right now in the city of Chicago and nationwide, your home is always going to appreciate in value. And then when you're paying your mortgage on time, you're doing what you're supposed to do, you can tap into that equity 1 year, take out a nice home equity loan and purchase you an investment property. You'll have the 20% to do so because you took the leap to become a homeowner in the first place.
Amen. Well, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And then you young at that. How old are you? If you don't mind me asking?
I'm 31. 31
years old, and yeah. That's really good. That's really good. You pushing your way out, trying to help people to establish and to just make something of their life, as far as getting a home, because that's a big step.
Exactly.
That's a great step.
It's a big step, but it's a necessary step in our community. We have to take control, over our personal finances. Right. Taking control over your personal finances, the stronger we are as a community financially, the stronger we're going to be able to make decisions. Right. When you have money, money is power. You're going to be able to put the right people in office. You're going to be able to provide for your family. You're going to be able to teach others how to do it. If I got money, Sadie, if you got money, your cousins and your mom and your dad, you teach them these principles, everyone's going to be good. So essentially, if someone goes through a problem, you can always count on one of your friends, that has been investing for a little while because they were inspired by you, one of your family members. We just have to keep the circle rolling, because we all depend on each other at the end of the day. But
so let the people know where they can get in contact with you. How could they get in contact with you? Give them your Facebook page, Michael Applegate.
Yep.
Let them know how they can get in contact with you.
Yep. So you can find me on Facebook at Michael Applegate. I also have a Facebook page for Keller Williams, straightaproperties.com. Once again, I'm the president of Straight A Properties here in Chicago, a company I've been running for about 2.5 years, straightaproperties.com. Also, my website is realestateapplegate.com. And if you're on Instagram, just follow me on Real Estate Applegate. I'm always giving good tips, motivation, talking about next investments and, doing a lot of fun stuff on there as well.
Right. Because I know with me, I'm not going to lie, I was kind of scared because my credit score was not the best.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't the best. And it's like, when I did the application with you and you called me back yesterday, like, wait a minute, I got good and bad news. I'm like, okay, what's going on? And he was like, well, the good news is, you have like 3 months to get everything together. So I'm like, okay, like, how do I go through the process? Because I know there's a lot of people out there that would talk to you and they're like, okay, well, to get your credit score together, you have to pay me $1,500 or $2,000. It's like, just to get around it, because there's so much that you can get around these days. Like, even with the information that you gave me, I'm like, how much do it cost? You're like, it's not that, you don't have to pay anything. I'm like, what? Because, normally you have to pay.
Yeah.
You have to pay. And I was just so surprised when you told me that it's not a fee involved.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
tell the people out there, especially the young people out there that want to purchase a home, or even the older ones that want to purchase it, and it's kind of scared to even go that route because of their credit.
Yeah. Well, financial literacy, as I communicated, is a foundation that, a lot of our community is lacking. So, what you want to do essentially when you sit down with a mortgage broker, if they give you some tough news and they say your credit score isn't where it needs to be to qualify for a home. And then first of all, for all the listeners out there, in order to qualify for a home, all you need is a 580 credit score. You don't need a 700 or 800 credit score. You just need 580 and you can be approved for an FHA loan. But if your credit score isn't where it needs to be, I mean, if you're floating maybe in the, 4 or 500s, as communicated before, credit can always be restored and repaired. And you can always reverse your situation. It doesn't cost anything as well to sit down with a mortgage broker to actually diagnose your situation so you can get pre-approved for a loan, so you can start shopping around. It doesn't cost you anything. It just costs you time, investing in the time to drive to Midwest Equity Mortgage in Oak Brook and sit down with me or another loan officer on my team to find out what you need to do to qualify. And that doesn't cost anything. As Sadie communicated before, we're going to give you free advice. It's our goal to essentially get you where you need to be so that you can purchase a home. We're all businessmen at the end of the day. We're all savvy financial professionals. So at the end of the day, we want to help you, but we're also helping ourselves because we receive a commission, from the loan that we're able to finance with you. So like Sadie said, it doesn't cost you anything, just time. If you're serious about home ownership, you want to make some money, you want tax benefits so you can keep the majority of your money every year. If you want appreciation, which is going to enable you to leverage equity in your home to be able to invest, take that first leap and sit down. It's not permanent bad news. It's just you getting diagnosed. How do you know that your jump shot isn't on point? You got to sit down with the jump shooting coach. You got to sit down with Steve Kerr or Steph Curry or Dale Curry and have them tell you got to put your elbow in. It's going to take a little practice, but at the end of the day, you're going to be able to, put that shot in the hoop, nothing but net, and buy that house that you always wanted.
Yes, I can't wait. I'm so excited because I'm just tired of giving rent man my money. You can't fix up your house your apartment, how you want to fix it up. It's like, well, if you paint, when you leave, you just got to make sure you paint it back to the color it was. I'm just like, and then they'll go up on your rent whenever they want to. It's like, I'm just tired of being stuck in that position.
Yeah, no control.
Exactly. That's why I say, what? Enough is enough. It's time for me to make that change and do something totally different. And that way I can walk into my own place with a big backyard. And I don't know about y'all, but it's time for change. I want to send a shout out to all my Facebook people that's logged in. Hello. And, I'm just ready for change. I know y'all ready for change too, right?
Yeah, no, most definitely. And it's time for a change. And this is the best opportunity to get involved in real estate. There's a lot of professionals, young professionals like myself that you can follow on Instagram, on Facebook. I'm a millennial, you're a millennial. We're the new generation, which means it's our time. We're the individuals that are buying homes.
No, wait a minute. I don't think I'm a millennial.
You're not a millennial? I think if you were born in 1980, from like 1980 to 1999, I think that's considered a millennial. I could be wrong.
Okay, well, I am.
Yeah.
I made it.
1980 is the cutoff. 1980 is the cutoff.
I was right there, but I made it. Okay.
Yeah, but all our friends and family, we control, a lot of what's going on. When we were going to school, it was about our parents or it was about our uncles. But the majority of professionals that I do serious business with and make real moves with, or I partner with on certain investments, they're all my age. Everyone's in their mid 20s, everyone's in their early 30s.
Oh, wow.
I do a lot of business with individuals also in their early 20s. I have about 3 or 4 partners that I consistently do business with. Shout out to Mike, shout out to Stefan, Max. Yeah. Shout out to Stefan. These are young professionals that we do business with every day. When it's time to go buy the house, you could sit down with an individual like me, that's easy to talk to, down to earth, has been through things myself. That's why I'm so motivated to this day. And we're going to be able to identify with you in order to help you accomplish what you want to accomplish. So it's our time. So when you're sitting down with a loan officer or a realtor, it may be easier to work with someone around your own age. A lot of my mentors in the game that I work with from an investment perspective, I purposefully wanted to reach out to people who are around my same age range, because not only can you do business, but you can be your 1000% self, which is necessary, to get to the next level in my belief. Who wants to do business with someone or act like you like someone when you really don't? That was part of my reason of transitioning from traditional corporate America and starting my own business. I wanted to work with who I wanted to work with. I wanted to be control in control of my financial destiny and essentially, move and shape the way that I wanted to in the city of Chicago.
Okay, we're about to go on break, but we will be back with Michael Applegate. Thank you.
Nice.
Do you want your own show on Windy City Underground? Yes! Visit BeyondAir.com. All right. And you can be live on air right here. That's cool. WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station.
Excuse me. I know you have a 9 o'clock, so I'll keep this short. I'm the business suit in the back of your closet. You wore me nearly every day before your office went, quote, casual. I used to be the CEO of your closet. Now I'm just that one intern no one ever talks to. I always thought you'd circle back with me, get granular, keep me in the pipeline. But nada, nothing. Don't you remember the McKittrick presentation? You spilled coffee on me and I still looked amazing during the breakout talkback Q&A. So I think it's time for me to move on. I've got a great resume and I absolutely crush it in interviews, okay? Let's make this a clean break. Shift the paradigm. The only thing I ask is that you think outside the box here and do this. Take me to Goodwill, where I can really make a difference.
Your donations to Goodwill create new jobs, training programs, and education assistance for people in your community. To find your nearest donation center, go to goodwill.org. Donate stuff. Create jobs. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
From the South Loop of Chicago, part of the Beyond Air Network, it's WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station.
What's up, Chicago? This is your girl, Sadie Starr. I have a special guest with me today is Michael Applegate.
What's up?
Say what's up to the people.
What's up, Chicago?
He's trying to give us tips on how to get a house. It's about time for a change. It's about time to walk in your womanhood and in your manhood and grow up from being a renter.
Exactly. It's time to take control of your future. It's time to generate some cash flow. Mom needs money. Dad needs money. Little sis need money sometimes. We got cousins that need money. You got to be that individual in your household that's going to take that leap, take the risk, the financial risk to be able to put yourself in a better position. It's about, how bad you want it. And there's no better first step than buying your first home. You're going to learn so much throughout that first step. You're going to learn what it's like to get financing. You're going to learn what it's like to work with a realtor. You're going to go through ups and downs. It's going to be a long ordeal. It takes 30 to 45 days to close on a loan. So you're going to learn a lot in the process. And then once you buy your first house, you might want to buy your second house. If you use an owner occupied loan, 3.5% down, which most of us probably can afford at this point, or at least we should be able to afford for those that have jobs in February and May. Use that 3.5% down payment, purchase your house. You're going to have to live in it for a year, so if you want to put down as little as 3.5 or 5%, those are called owner occupied loans. You actually have to live in the home. But the nice thing about that, you can fix up the home while you live there. And as long as you stay there for at least a year, you can go buy you another home. You can talk to someone like me or another one of my partners. We specialize in lease to own, getting very, very qualified renters inside your property. So now you're actually cash flowing that first property. And then you want to go buy you something else. You're going to be able to afford more house as well, because now you're going to have rental income to show on top of whatever income you came to start with. So it's like Monopoly. You buy your first house, throw a renter in there. Buy your second house, throw a renter in there. And it's just align yourself with individuals like myself, like Sadie, who are around real estate professionals, and they'll walk you through all of this.
Yes, I'm just excited. Like I said, I'm excited. When I talk, because I met you through Stefan.
Yep,
and
that's my boy. What's up, Steph?
Hey, Stefan Alfred. I met you through him, and when I was talking to him, I saw like a post on his Instagram page. And I was like, what? It's just, I need to do this.
Yeah.
I've been sitting around for too long and got a little bit comfortable in where I was at. And I'm like, that right there doesn't complete my happiness. I'm like, I want a big house and big backyard. It ain't got to be real big. Real big, but it would be my house.
Exactly.
So that's when you introduced me to you. And I'm like, okay. And you was like, well, I can come on your show and talk. I'm like, really? Okay. And then the good thing about it is that you're young. And you out here doing your thing, you're not out here doing this or that. You on the right track, so that's a good thing. And then you're doing real estate, like one of the best games out here.
Exactly.
Like it's really good to be into real estate. You make really, really good money. And also let the people know, like, even if somebody want to get into real estate, what would you tell them the steps into going into real estate so they can start investing in, and selling homes and stuff?
Okay. Well, if you want to get in the real estate game, my best piece of advice, the first piece of advice I'm going to give you is you have to educate yourself within the industry. So you have to read a couple books. You have to go to a couple Robert Kiyosaki events. You have to
cut you off. Is the exam, is it really hard? Because I heard it was kind of.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. The real estate exam is tough. Doing anything that's worthwhile is going to be tough. So, I mean, you're going to have to spend maybe 8 weeks, the real estate course. I graduated from the Chicago Real Estate School. Great school, by the way, if you're thinking about getting your real estate license. It's going to be tough. I mean, it's not a cakewalk. If you're not studying, if you're not taking the time out in the evenings, if you work a full-time job or you're not utilizing your weekends to actually study the material, it's not an easy test to pass. Realtors are very smart people, very intellectual people, very financially savvy. And, that exam essentially, wants to measure that. But don't let it scare you at the same time. I mean, if you graduated from college, if you graduated from high school, you can definitely pass the real estate exam. It's not rocket science. It just takes a couple months of buckling down. And if you buckle down, you'll have your license. You'll be able to help your family members buy homes. You'll be able to make money. You'll be able to learn a lot within the industry. You're going to be able to network with a lot of realtors that invest, and, it's just going to spiral.
Because I was really thinking about getting into real estate myself.
Yeah.
I thought about it. I'm like, what, once I graduate, because I graduate from Illinois Media School.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I graduated in February. I'm so excited. Yay.
Yeah, congratulations.
So I thought about, doing something like that as well. So I think it's,
Yeah, and to be a realtor, I mean, you can hang on to a full-time job and, do real estate on the side until you build up the clientele to actually go out there full-time. And, you're going to learn a lot in the real estate course. I mean, you're going to learn about buying, selling, the laws, a lot of the advantages, how to make money, a lot of the, intricate, aspects of real estate that are necessary to be a good agent. You're going to be able to share a lot of that knowledge, with your clients, and with your family. So I don't want to scare you guys about the real estate exam. I mean, it's not hard, but it just takes a little bit of a commitment. It took a commitment for me to get my real estate license. I've encouraged a few other people to get their real estate licenses.
Did you fail the first time, or?
I'll be completely transparent with you. I passed the state version. Yeah. I'll be completely transparent with you. I mean, I passed the state portion of the exam when I went in there the first time. I did not pass the federal portion of the exam. I don't think I was taking it as serious as I should have. I mean, I've been a straight A student, since sixth grade.
Wow.
I graduated from undergraduate college, St. Xavier University, Chicago. I graduated summa cum laude from undergraduate school. I also went to business school and graduated summa cum laude. So I've always been a high achiever with respect to education. So I think I wasn't taking the exam that seriously. We all know realtors that, aren't the smartest people in the world. So
the thing is, look at you now. You failed that once, but look at you now.
Exactly. I just buckled. Exactly. I buckled down, I went back to the drawing board and, passed it the second time around. And
it's the same thing. Like even like when you told me yesterday, you was like, oh, your credit score got to build up, and it kind of like made me feel like, dang, it was kind of discouraging.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with you, even
exactly.
though it kind of discouraged you the first time, but you picked yourself up and said, okay, I'm gonna do it again.
Exactly. It's about how bad you want it.
Right. It's same with me. I'm like, okay, so now I'm gonna get on track and just work my way into building everything up. So by the time next year comes, I'll be good.
Yeah, definitely.
You're gonna work now. He on live on the airwaves, so you're gonna help me, right?
Yeah, no doubt. I said we go get the house, early spring. Once you get the house, make sure you give me a shout out. Don't forget about me. I know you're doing phenomenal things in the radio industry in Chicago. You go be all that, so don't forget about me when you make it in those spaces.
No, you're my friend. You're my friend.
When you're in the Breakfast Club, make sure I get an invite.
Oh, you crazy. But no, so is this a family business or something that you're doing yourself? Or
Well, I'm the CEO and the president, but it is a family business. To be completely transparent with you, my family, they're huge supporters, of everything that I do. I mean, my sister helps me a whole lot, with respect to the marketing aspect of my business. Follow my sister also on Instagram and Facebook at Brand Chicago. I just spoke at one of her masterclass events about a month ago. We had a really good time, speaking with other young professionals in the business about real estate. But shout out to her. She helps me a lot from a marketing perspective. She's a marketing genius. My dad as well, is a marketing genius. And,
because I saw on Facebook when I had tagged you the information about the radio station.
Yeah.
And I saw another name come under there, Michael Applegate. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like, who is this? So you named after your father.
Exactly. I'm a junior. Yeah. I'm a junior. But getting back to what I said, I don't want to leave mom out. Mom is actually one of my, my number 2 business partner. I bought 4 homes in 2016. I flipped one and made a nice I flipped two actually and made a nice profit. I'm holding on to one right now. It's cash flowing very well. And I also own a condo in the city downtown. My mom was with me every step of the way, with respect to, picking out, the tile, the granite, the backsplash, letting me know what design will work where. And we always won. My mom is with me on the road all the time, when we're at Home Depot, when we're at Hobo, Lowe's. She definitely helps me out every step of the way. I mean, there isn't one important financial decision that I'm involved with that I really don't run past my mom. And that's what it's about. You got to have the family support. So if you got the family support behind you, it's going to make it, that much easier. And that's what it's all about anyway. Don't you want to work with your family? Yes, don't you want to work with, mom and dad and provide them with opportunities to make money and, kind of see you, embark on this journey and, be right there for it. So I think that's dope. I think that's what all young men especially, should be doing. Put your mom on, put your dad on, put your sister on. It's going to take a lot of sacrifice on your part, with respect to turning off the basketball game, hanging out maybe as much as you used to hang out. But at the end of the day, it's a family business. They did a lot for me growing up. At every single one of my basketball games, put me through private schools. It's my time to pay it back. So that's how I look at it.
Okay, well, we have other hot topics to talk about as well. We have other hot topics to talk about as well. So we're gonna head to a commercial, and I have on my show Mr. Michael Applegate. Yeah. He's doing a great job. I'm so excited.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram, Real Estate Applegate. Facebook, Michael Applegate. I'm on LinkedIn, a lot of social media platforms.
Are you on LinkedIn as well?
I'm on LinkedIn as well.
WordPress?
No, WordPress, I'm not. Yeah.
You need to get your WordPress.
I need to get me a WordPress?
Yes, you do.
Okay. But I got two websites, straightaproperties.com and realestateapplegate.com. So if you want to talk with me about getting pre-approved for a loan, you want to talk about buying a house, I am a licensed realtor as well. So not only can I get you the financing, we can help you find the house. Or if you're looking to sell your house, definitely give me a call. Or if you're looking to invest, me and my partners do a lot of investing in the city. So just talk to me, realestateapplegate.com.
Okay, cool. Like I said, you're a young man. You're doing your thing. I'm just not meeting you, but I'm so excited for you, and I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
That you're on the right track, and maybe one day we can all work together, and you can, how they have on to flip the houses and all that, with the camera following you. Maybe we can do that one day. And
Exactly.
Get some stuff together.
No, we will. That's what it's all about. I envision stuff like that. Everything that's happening right now, I envision.
He's the reason why we connect.
No, seriously. Seriously.
That's the reason why God do things,
Yeah. People always compliment me on my voice. They say you should be on the radio. This is my first time actually on the radio, really? So I'm looking forward to the feedback. Hopefully it's, the voice is pleasing to all the listeners out there.
Oh, yeah. You single?
I am.
Ladies, he's single. He's single. So, hey, you never know.
No, definitely. So that time is going to come. Time is definitely going to come. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, we're about to head to a break. And tune in. Don't go nowhere.
Listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text. And for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
Hi, I found a toy dinosaur over on the playground by Smith Street. It had this phone number on it, and, well, I just wanted to make sure the dinosaur made it back to its little owner.
When I found the little sippy cup, I just had to give you a call. It's for a kid,
I know my son gets super attached to the smallest things, even a fire truck, and I'd be happy to drop it off.
We'd do anything for kids, yet 1 in 6 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
When it comes to saving money, don't act like a baby.
Goo goo gaga.
Be the boss and make a budget.
I'm the boss, baby.
You're the boss of me.
I am the boss of you.
Are not.
M2.
Are not.
M2.
Need a little help?
Aren't you going to do any work?
I'm very busy delegating.
Create a personalized savings plan.
We can share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
And get other tools and tips at feedthepig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
The average time a resume spends on an HR manager's desk is 7 seconds, and most of them are tossed aside. Now imagine if one of those resumes belonged to Yasmin, who was
living in a shelter, juggling 3 jobs. I had to be resilient. That's something that you can't teach.
We rely so much on a resume, yet it could never tell the full story of someone who
had to be independent and take initiative. And that's how I handle every project I get.
Discover new ways to develop great talent at gradsoflife.org. Brought to you by Grads of Life and the Ad Council.
Time to kick off your career in radio or TV broadcasting at the Illinois Media School's downtown Chicago campus. Call us at 312-884-8000 or visit 530 South State Street to learn how you can make your dreams of being on television and radio a reality. Don't take my word for it. Check out what some industry professionals said about the Illinois Media School.
Jonathan Hood, ESPN 1000.
People often ask me, Hoodie, how can I be a sports radio guy like you? I tell them it takes drive and determination, and you need to learn how it all works. You can learn to be a sports talk show host, a producer, do play-by-play, and shoot and edit video. You'll have a chance to get internships at stations where you can tap into the knowledge of industry pros. With job placement assistance, you can start your new career in 1 year. It's a great school to get the hands-on training you need for a broadcasting career, doing what you love. They have affordable tuition and financial aid for those who qualify. So don't waste another minute. Go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports. That's beonair.com/Chicago Sports.
As an 18-year-old, I let my mistakes kind of take over my life. I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it.
10 years later, at age 28, Jackie finished her high school diploma.
When I found out that I was pregnant, I know that I had to do something for myself if I wanted to make her a better person and provide a better life for her. My family never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew what I could become and who I could become as a person. My support team is amazing. The educational director, my sister, and even my 7-year-old daughter has just been more than the support that I could ask for. I've been given an opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Excuse me. I know you have a 9 o'clock, so I'll keep this short. I'm the business suit in the back of your closet. You wore me nearly every day before your office went, quote, casual. I used to be the CEO of your closet. Now I'm just that one intern no one ever talks to. I always thought you'd circle back with me, get granular, keep me in the pipeline. But nada, nothing. Don't you remember the McKittrick presentation? You spilled coffee on me, and I still looked amazing during the breakout talkback Q&A. So, I think it's time for me to move on. I've got a great resume, and I absolutely crush it in interviews, okay? Let's make this a clean break. Shift the paradigm. The only thing I ask is that you think outside the box here and do this. Take me to Goodwill, where I can really make a difference.
Your donations to Goodwill create new jobs, training programs, and education assistance for people in your community. To find your nearest donation center, go to goodwill.org. Donate stuff. Create jobs. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Listen.
Yo, 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 what's up, Chicago? This is Sadie Starr. I have a special guest on here with me, Mr. Michael Applegate.
What's up, Chicago?
And this is WindyCityUnderground.com. Make sure you tune on to us every Friday with me, Sadie Starr. So today, you know, we talked about real estate. We talked about the different things, you know, concerning real estate and how we can push the fear away and walk into our true calling and to getting approved for a home and also getting loans as well.
Most definitely.
And Mr. Appleby, I'm sorry, I said Mr. Appleby.
It's all good. I get that all the time. Applebee, apple sauce, all that, you know. But it's Applegate for the record. Real estate Applegate.
Yeah, you know what? People always confuse me. So they be like, they call me Sade or Sade.
Yeah.
You know, they always forget the E at the end.
Yeah.
Sadie.
Yeah,
you know?
Sadie. Yeah, Sadie got to get it right.
Right. So yeah, he gave us a lot of tips on, you know, how to push away the fear and walk into newness.
Definitely.
And I thank you for coming on with us. I had such a great time with you today.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Before we leave, we're going to talk about Libya.
Okay.
How do you feel about that? I know you don't know too much about it, but it's like a lot of videos of surfing around the internet that's talking about Libya and how they getting sold for like $400. I'm like, what?
Yeah, no, that's super unfortunate, you know, what's going on, you know, in Libya, you know, the slave trade, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on in third world countries, sex trafficking. I don't follow as much current events as I used to. I used to be a really, really big current event advocate. I'm talking about watching MSNBC, CNN, even Fox News sometimes just for the entertainment because it's so left or so right, I should say. But, when you're trying to make it somewhere, when you're trying to be somebody, when you're trying to improve your financial situation, when you're trying to put on your family, when you're trying to, make it to a different level, financially, mentally, from a leadership perspective, sometimes you got to tune out, a lot of what's going on in the world sometimes so you can focus on your world. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be abreast with current events, but there's always a time in life to stay focused. I look at the thing in Libya, what's going on, which is extremely unfortunate. We're just tremendously blessed, to live in America. You're right. Like you said off air, we could have been born in Libya and that could easily be us. So, if you're sitting in a situation right now and you're not comfortable, in life or, want to get to the next level, you live in the best country in the world, with respect to America. I know there's a lot going on with respect to, racism and, unfortunate events, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of opportunity here. This is one of the only places on earth you can go with $0 in your pocket, and become a millionaire. The nothing The nothing from something story is is an American story. So whatever your situation is, you could be living in, poverty. If you focus, if you want it bad enough, you can make it out of your situation. We have the internet, we're streaming on 3 different networks right now. You can start a business on Instagram. You can start a business on Facebook. And then there's a lot of young professionals out there right now that are very easily accessible, so if you want to make it somewhere and you haven't, you don't know what to do or take the first step, go on Facebook. I met one of my mentors and a good friend of mine right now, Russell Walker. I actually met him on LinkedIn, just being assertive. Like, hey, I see you doing a lot of real estate business. It's like you graduated from school around the same time I did. We should do some business. He gave me his number. And we've been doing big business for the last 2 years. So there's no other place in the world where you're able to actually find those resources.
Well, what about the ones that's stuck, that can't, get to America, or that's just stuck, like over there they stuck, and I feel my heart is like grieving for them because it's like, oh my God, like they going through so much, and just seeing like the different videos and seeing the different things that's going on. Like one man put a gun up to another, I think he probably no older than you.
Oh wow.
So it's like,
it's super real on what's going on in the world right now, in Libya, North Korea, they're also talking about, shooting missiles over here. Oh my God. I look at stuff like that as, very unfortunate, obviously, but, it's, out of my control at the end of the day. The people I focus on is.
That's why we have to pray.
Exactly. That's why you got to pray,
yes.
And then if you assert yourself, here in Chicago, or wherever you live, and, you commit yourself to success, if you have that heart, which we all do have, you're going to be able to give back. But it's hard to help anybody in Libya if you don't have your financial situation together. You can't send any money. You can't even buy the plane ticket to go over there.
Saying that a couple of people, like I know, like one pastor, he went over there and paid for them to bring them back, I guess, like to his country.
Oh, wow.
An airplane, and he went over there and got them and brought a lot of them back. And I'm like, okay, that's real good. That's good. So it do pays to be on track financially.
Exactly.
So you can't help other people that can't help themselves.
Exactly. If you, maybe that's your motivation. For some of us, the motivation is money. For some of us, the motivation is to, provide for our families. Maybe, some of us want to be famous, but, if you're that philanthropist type and you want to, help others in the world, and you want to make sure that, the world for our children and our grandchildren is a safe place to stay, focus on leveling up in your situation, and you're going to have a lot more power and control to be able to do those, type of activities with respect to philanthropy. You're going to be able to take those trips to Libya. You're going to be able to, help individuals in other countries with respect to sending money or sending books or, just providing an influence.
Just being a help to people. Don't just do it just because it's Christmas or Thanksgiving. Just be a help to people because your heart is pure.
Exactly.
Want to help? You want to help people just because, not just because, oh, it's Christmas and my heart goes out. No, just help.
Exactly.
I'm a giver. Like, I don't mind helping nobody.
And that's why you go get, that's why you go get. That's why me and you are connected. That's why you're going to get that house you want in early spring. because you had that pure heart. And then most entrepreneurs, most business people, most of us have a relationship with God. Most of us, walk a higher path, because when you're dealing, with the world on a day-to-day basis, I like to call it the jungle or the wild, you got to have a pure heart. You have to treat people the right way because you got to do good business. There is no HR director anymore. There is no, overseer. It's me and you when we sit down and do business. If me and you were buying a house together, that's me and you doing business. We have to trust each other.
One day we might get to that point where we can actually come on, Sadie, let's, team up with me. Let's flip this house.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, come on, that's what's up, So I'm ready. I'm ready for so much. I'm just so ready for change, and change is here. Change is here. So people, I'm telling y'all, talk to Mr. Applegate, not Applebee, but Mr. Applegate, and he will help you get finance. He is a very cool young man. He's not all snobby and he's really cool, laid back. So please hit him up, and your number is 708-462-2252, right?
Yep.
And they can also get you on Facebook at Michael Applegate.
Yep. Or Instagram at Real Estate Applegate, or I'm on LinkedIn. Once again, my website is Real Estate Applegate.
As well. We got the
yeah,
okay.
definitely.
Also, your email address is michael@realestateapplegate.com.
Yeah, if you have real estate questions, if you're looking to buy your first house and you need financing, once again, I'm a loan officer. I also have a large team at Midwest Equity Mortgage in Oak Brook. Reach out to me. That email address is michael@midwestequity.com. I have, 3 or 4 email addresses, I'll be honest. But if you really want to reach me, and just my one source hub is michael@realestateapplegate.com, or go on realestateapplegate.com and actually fill out a consultation form. I'll reach out to you. One of my team members will reach out to you. If you're looking to buy a house, we'll find you financing. If you're looking to buy a house and you already have a loan officer and you're looking for an awesome realtor, I have awesome buying agents on my team. If you're looking to sell a home, I also have awesome selling agents on my team, and that's one of my specialties with selling homes. Or if you're looking to get involved in investing, you want to know where to find the money, where to find the properties. Me and my partner specialize in finding a lot of investment deals in the city of Chicago for individuals all over the country. So if you're looking for investing, you're looking for financing, you're looking to buy or sell a house, with respect to real estate, me and my team got you covered 360 degrees. Just go to realestateapplegate.com.
Okay. And for all the people that's tuning in live, this is Windy City Underground. Hit us up. And if you all know somebody that also that's an artist and that's, want to let their music be played over the airwaves, tell them to tune in, to log in to WindyCityUnderground.com and just click on the link so your voice can be heard and your music can be heard all around the world.
Yeah, most definitely.
So also, I would like to talk about some hip hop.
Yeah, no, definitely.
What's going on in the hip hop world? Oh my God,
definitely.
With Meek Mills, that's trending on the internet. I'm like, oh my God, what's really going on?
And Meek Mill is my guy. Meek Mill is one of my favorite artists, of all time. If you want to get technical,
know him personally?
I don't know him personally.
Okay.
I wish I did. I wish to get in a position where I'm helping him buy houses.
Right?
Because he's definitely
that make your commission go way up.
Way up. I think we would resonate with each other as well. But I'm a big hip hop fan. I'm a big hip hop fan of those that hustle and those that come from nothing. Meek Mill is someone that grew up on the streets of Philly, didn't have anything, had to endure, a lot of things with respect to the system being against him. He was also involved in the streets, but he also had a dream, to be where he is. I like those type of.
He kind of grew up from that street. But did he? Because I know, seeing some his posts and stuff on Instagram, he just seemed like a young black guy that was having fun.
Exactly. Yeah, and he wasn't having fun before because he grew up in rough situations.
He's from New York, right?
He's from Philly.
Oh, Philly.
Yeah, he's from Philly. But he talks about making it from nothing. I mean, he's putting his entire family home on. He's buying his mom $1 million houses. He's putting his team on. He's working an operation. I mean, those type of artists I respect. I like the hustle music. So if you're talking about making it from nothing to something and you're having fun with it, that's the type of music that motivates or inspires me. I'm a big Young Jeezy fan as well. Young Jeezy is another hustler.
See, okay, now you putting away your business suit. You're like, hey, still got it going on. I'm still young. I'm not old.
Yeah,
so, okay.
No, definitely, man. I'm a fan of the Migos. Jay-Z is my all-time, number one favorite.
Now the Migos, they the ones that beat up that boy, right? Did they beat somebody up?
I don't know if they beat somebody up or not. Everybody beating up everybody in hip-hop sometimes, Everybody beating up everybody.
I think they did beat somebody up. I think I saw something like that on Facebook. It was like a video that was trending.
Oh man.
And because it's two brothers, right? I'm not really a fan of, certain people, but because I'm like, what, a 90s? I love 90s music.
I do too. And to keep it honest with you, I've been listening to a whole lot of Mary J. Blige over this last couple weeks or so, and I've been sitting.
You got your heart broke?
No. I mean,
all Mary songs is like based on heartbreak.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a heartbreak. Essentially, okay. It was. I don't know. Sometimes you want to listen to soulful music. You want to listen to.
Nothing wrong with that.
Someone that's talking about real life. Someone that's talking about making it. As well, going through rough situations, and it's more than music when you're talking about that '90s old Mary J. Blige music. I mean, she almost preaching. In her song, she giving advice.
Oh yeah,
Mary
don't play.
Yeah. She talking about the Lord. She talking about where you should put your focus at. So these artists out here these days, I think that's what they could kind of draw back on. More real life, situations, more what's really going on in my life. How I actually depend on God to get me from situation to situation. Mary go touch on that. My aunt just passed away as well. So
sorry to hear that. That's the funeral that you went to yesterday.
Yeah. That was the funeral I was part of yesterday. Yeah, rest in peace, Auntie Marianne. Great to see a lot of family, essentially yesterday. She had a really, really good home going. But I think maybe that's maybe a little bit of the reason why I've been listening to Mary too. I'm not trying to listen to a bunch of, turn up hip hop music sometimes during this period, but they're real soulful music. I'm a soulful person. That's why I like Jay. Jay is a soulful individual. He's going to keep it real. He's going to talk about making it from nothing to something.
That's true.
He go team up with Kanye and get those soulful beats. That stuff you can work out in the gym to, that stuff you can hustle to, that stuff you can buy homes to, that stuff you can count money to. I mean, that's the type of music I like. I used to be like big J. Cole fan and, Kendrick Lamar, rappers like that, that are really.
I'm trying to see who am I a fan of? Like, who is one of my favorite artists? I don't know. I know a lot of people, they don't like, Usher that much, but I'm still kind of like an Usher fan. I still love Usher, regardless of
he got some controversy going on in the news, I think, right?
Oh my God, yes, him and Tyrese. Oh my God, Tyrese, I just feel so bad for him. The internet just dogged him out, but I think that, it's like, oh no, it's like 1 minute is this, the next minute is I was on the medication, so it's like.
Yeah. These artists are tripping. I think it has something to do with Hollywood. They, they kind of weird you out there. That's why I like the real artists that don't get caught up in that whole Hollywood mix. Like the Meeks or like the Jeezys, or like the Jays that kind of keep they keep their souls. It seems like they keep themselves. They still keep their industries. They're doing a lot to help the community. Jay and Beyonce do a lot to help the community. They're not afraid to speak out, against certain situations.
Exactly.
They haven't went to Hollywood.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I know with Meek Mills, I like him. Him and what's her name, Nicki Minaj had that little thing going on.
Yeah. I think he grew up a lot from that situation too. You listen to his last album, Wins and Losses. I mean, he's talking about a lot of mature topics. He's talking about getting off drugs and off the lean, essentially, and putting his team in positions of power. Talk about how the drugs, held him back, and talking about what's more important out here. What's more important than, getting high all day, essentially, is, putting your team on, putting them in a position to get money, putting them in a better situation, in their household, so they're able to provide for their families. He's rapping more about topics like, that these days, talking about winning, making it from nothing to something, the price of greatness. Like, I'm a real Meek fan. I'm like naming his, his track list. That's my favorite album of the year.
I'm seeing Usher, even though, he had this little thing going on, but I'm still kind of like Team Usher.
Yeah. No, we always Usher fans, especially, when the Confessions album came out, that was one of the greatest albums, to ever be produced, from an R&B perspective. But music in general, I think that we should use as, a motivational tool, so we all go through periods, and times in life, essentially, where we need motivation or we need inspiration. I mean, that's the only time, I'm listening to music, or that's the only reason I'm listening to music is for the turn up at the gym, or is for, inspiration to get from, level A to level B. So I don't have a lot of time to listen to, the Kendrick Lamars, or the J. Coles, even though they're great artists, but they're talking about a lot of conscious stuff. I want to talk about someone that made it from nothing to something, someone that's talking about, buying new homes, investing in real estate, talking about putting their entire team on, that hustle music, essentially. I'm a hustler to the core, so I identify with those type of individuals, those that want more out of life. You know, if you're not talking about, you know, making something, you know, putting somebody on, building a team, you know, being great, you know, I just don't have the luxury or the time to listen to music for lyrics, really. You know, it really got to touch me, you know, it really got to motivate me to go to the office at 11 o'clock at night. You know,
I think you need to get you a show. You need to be on somebody's radio show because I'm telling you, you are doing awesome.
No,
I'm
thank you.
like, whoa, like really?
Thank you.
I'm it seems like you've been doing this all your life.
No. I'm just keeping it real. You know, it's easy when you keep it real. I'm just being very honest about, you know, what I'm about, you know, what my situation is, you know, where I'm trying to go. And, you know, I'm not all that, you know, I go through struggles as well. You know, not all investments are good investments, you know, but when you're a real business person and you align yourself with other business people that specialize in finding another way out, you're always going to navigate, you know, yourself through those situations. So it's easy to, you know, I just keep it real. You know, I guess that's why it flows. Essentially, I'm not trying to be somebody I'm not.
Well, hey, we got Ralph in the building. Yeah, say hey, everybody. Say hey.
What's going on?
We last week. This is WindyCityUnderground.com. Please tune in. We have some wonderful people up here. Ralph is in the building. He's been helping me out. I'm so thankful for my brother right here. I'm thankful for my new brother, Michael Applegate.
Yeah.
I almost said Appleby again.
No, it's
what
all
is
good.
Wrong with me?
It's all
you
good.
know what? If I call you
You'll get it right.
If I call you Appleby, just call me Sade.
Okay. I got you. You know.
So yeah, we are in the studio. We are having a really, really great time. I am so happy that our brand across this young man that's educated me on how to get my own house.
Yeah. It's all mental. It's all mental. But if you don't know where to start, you know, find someone that you like on social media that's doing what you want to do, or reach out to me. You know, you got to get around people that's really doing this in order to pick up.
You on here so you can promote you, so everything in your life can flourish and get better. And
You're right. Yeah.
So we're gonna promote you today. We're not
okay.
gonna, you know, we're gonna promote you today so you can get out there and, you know, get this bit. So people, please call in. For those that's looking on Facebook, call in. Here go the number. Bam. Call in, because this brother right here is phenomenal. I really, really enjoy him today. He is phenomenal. He took over the mic. I'm like, hey, do your thing. And he's comfortable. He's not shy. So that is a good thing. I'm so happy that you came on here, that you even took time out of your busy schedule, because I'm quite sure your phone been blowing up and people like, you got this to do and that to do, but you made time to come on the airwaves and just let people get to know who you are. So that is a good thing. I'm here to help push you.
I appreciate that. You know, so since we plug in, like I said, once again, realestateapplegate.com, my last 3 listings have sold for an average of 99% of list price. So I'm going to definitely get you full retail value if you're looking to sell your home.
Oh, you said retail value. Okay, for selling a home.
For selling a home. Yeah, for selling a home. So, I mean, I specialize.
I thought you were saying discounts on people who want to start their own, you know, to come into the business as far as getting your own home. I'm like, I know I'm getting a discount, right?
Oh, yeah. You know, I mean, lender credits, you know, we're going to hook you up with all of that. Lender credits. There are a lot of down payment assistance programs out there. You know, it only takes 3.5% down to get an FHA loan, you know, so we're going to make sure we put you in the best situation possible that, you know, fits your financial profile. And we're already working on that, you know. So, you know, when you're looking to sell a home, you know, as I communicated, my last 3 listings, 99.9% of list price. I've been consistently doing over the last couple of months, you know, over $1 million in loan revenue with Midwest Equity Mortgage. So I definitely have the mortgage game on lock with respect to anyone that's looking for financing, you know, and investing as well. You know, for those that do have the money, that are looking to actually invest in real estate, that, you know, have a little money to put down, or may have the cash to purchase a $50,000 property cash that has a after repair value of $150,000. If you got that type of cash, I can definitely help you find those particular deals, myself or my team. I do a lot, you know, I wear a lot of hats, but customer service is never going to be compromised, you know, as a result of, you know, me having my team. I mean, I have a lot of loan officers, you know, that are on my team at Midwest Equity Mortgage. I have 4 realtors that are on my team at Keller Williams Premier Property. So, and everyone's a superstar, you know, everyone's hungry, you know, everyone does their job the best to their capacity, you know, or I wouldn't be in business with them, but I'm able to,
he said, you know,
but I'm able to wear a lot of hats just as a result of having a large team,
right?
You know, a large team. Looking to invest and you're looking for an interior designer, you know, I got stagers. If you're looking for, you know, the right.
Oh, yeah, because, you know, I have other things that I'm about to start doing as far as like different projects. So I'm telling you, God has ordained for me and you to hook up with each other, because I want to start like doing commercials and doing like different scenes of acting.
Yeah.
And I'm going to need a home, something that's set up really, really nice so I can, shoot and film, doing like a lot of filming. So
yeah, we're gonna make sure you got the
that.
financing to do all of that. The financing for that home, so you can have your studio office. When you throw a renter in there, you get a bigger space, maybe get a commercial space.
So if I wanted to do like a, let's say like a video just for that one day, or a commercial for that one day, do you charge for that as well?
For you, I'm not gonna charge you. I do own other investment properties. I have a nice 4-bed.
Is it set up already? Everything's already set up?
Yeah. I'm about to explain right now.
Okay.
I have you're gonna have to set up the video material and all of that. But I have the inventory. I got the house. I got a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, fully renovated home in the city of Wheaton that I'm actually Airbnb-ing right now. Very successful. We're booked through the rest of the year. I can always block off days for you though. Cape Cod style, brand new everything, nice lighting. You bring your cameras in there, bring all your materials. Typically I charge around $150 or $200 a day, but since we networking and you putting me on, I can definitely make an exception.
Oh wow. See, that's why it's good to know people that know people.
Definitely.
Yeah, because I have a lot of things that I'm about to start getting into. I'm about to start my own reality TV show.
Hey, you gonna be a superstar too. You go kill it. I used to be a big Love and Hip Hop fan. A lot of people, you see what Cardi B did, they use them platforms and they blow up. That's what you got to do. You got to keep climbing platforms. You got a nice platform here. The next one is the reality show. And then you're good at networking. A lot of people. And part of the reason why I wanted to come on here as well, you're a super nice person, but a lot of people as well in the Chicago, radio industry, right?
A lot of people.
Yeah, definitely. I was just talking to Shy Blizz.
Yes, shout out to Shy Blizz.
Blizzard.
Blizzard.
Definitely.
From 92.3. So
yeah,
he's a really cool person, very down to earth. Yep, that's my new brother.
Yeah.
You don't know that yet, but
he's a real cool guy. My first time meeting him, but most down to earth people, are some of the best people out there. You're going to get a lot further in life having a humble attitude, down to earth type attitude, versus an arrogant one.
Yeah, that's what, like, in this industry, a lot of people change.
Yeah.
Attitudes change, but like me, I want to remain the same. I want to remain who I am, stay humble, and just continue, like I said earlier, blessing people. Like, I want to get out there to feed the homeless, whatever it takes for me to do to reach the world and to make sure I can't reach everybody, but for those that I pass by, I want to make sure that I do reach them and just be a helping hand, because like I see like so many kids, like, you can go to a gas station and they'll come up, can I pump your gas? I said, no, you don't have to pump it, but I'll give you $5. You have to pump it, because I understand, like, there's a lot of stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
And if we keep pushing the kids back, and if we keep pushing each other back, we can't help the world get better.
Yeah, definitely.
So I want to be a blessing.
Yeah, no, definitely.
For everybody.
And I feel the same way. I grew up in, the western suburbs. I'm from Maywood.
Maywood?
Yeah,
Okay.
Maywood. Yep.
I
Shout out to
stayed in
Maywood.
I stayed in Maywood. I stayed in Bellwood as well.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So the western suburbs, Maywood,
well.
Maywood, Bellwood. Everyone that's from there, they know that's like, that's like cousin neighborhoods.
What school did you attend?
I went to Walter Lutheran High School for 3 years, and then I went to Luther North High School my last year of college. But I spent a lot of time at Walter Lutheran in Melrose Park. But yeah, I'm a Maywood guy. Had a lot of friends that went to East.
Okay, guys, we're going to come back. This is Windy City Live. I'm sorry, Windy City Underground. I don't know why I keep on putting that live on there.
WindyCityUnderground.com.
Yes.
Listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text. And for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
Hi, I found a toy dinosaur over on the playground by Smith Street. It had this phone number on it, and, well, I just wanted to make sure the dinosaur made it back to its little owner.
When I found the little sippy cup, I just had to give you a call. It's for a kid,
I know my son gets super attached to the smallest things, even a fire truck, and I'd be happy to drop it off.
We'd do anything for kids, yet 1 in 6 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
When it comes to saving money, don't act like a baby.
Goo goo gaga.
Be the boss and make a budget.
I'm the boss, baby.
You're the boss of me.
I am the boss of you.
Are not.
M2.
Are not.
M2.
Need a little help?
Aren't you going to do any work?
I'm very busy delegating.
Create a personalized savings plan.
We can share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
And get other tools and tips at feedthepig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
The average time a resume spends on an HR manager's desk is 7 seconds, and most of them are tossed aside. Now imagine if one of those resumes belonged to Yasmin, who was
Living in a shelter, juggling 3 jobs. I had to be resilient. That's something that you can't teach.
We rely so much on a resume, yet it could never tell the full story of someone who
Had to be independent and take initiative. And that's how I handle every project I get.
Discover new ways to develop great talent at gradsoflife.org. Brought to you by Grads of Life and the Ad Council.
Time to kick off your career in radio or TV broadcasting at the Illinois Media School's downtown Chicago campus. Call us at 312-884-8000 or visit 530 South State Street to learn how you can make your dreams of being on television and radio a reality. Don't take my word for it. Check out what some industry professionals said about the Illinois Media School.
Jonathan Hood, ESPN 1000.
People often ask me, Hoodie, how can I be a sports radio guy like you? I tell them it takes drive and determination, and you need to learn how it all works. You can learn to be a sports talk show host, a producer, do play-by-play, and shoot and edit video. You'll have a chance to get internships at stations where you can tap into the knowledge of industry pros. With job placement assistance, you can start your new career in 1 year. It's a great school to get the hands-on training you need for a broadcasting career, doing what you love. They have affordable tuition and financial aid for those who qualify. So don't waste another minute. Go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports. That's beonair.com/Chicago Sports.
As an 18-year-old, I let my mistakes kind of take over my life. I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it.
10 years later, at age 28, Jackie finished her high school diploma.
When I found out that I was pregnant, I know that I had to do something for myself if I wanted to make her a better person and provide a better life for her. My family never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew what I could become and who I could become as a person. My support team is amazing. The educational director, my sister, and even my 7-year-old daughter has just been more than the support that I could ask for. I've been given an opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Excuse me. I know you have a 9 o'clock, so I'll keep this short. I'm the business suit in the back of your closet. You wore me nearly every day before your office went, quote, casual. I used to be the CEO of your closet. Now I'm just that one intern no one ever talks to. I always thought you'd circle back with me. Get granular. Keep me in the pipeline. But nada. Nothing. Don't you remember the McKittrick presentation? You spilled coffee on me, and I still looked amazing during the breakout talkback Q&A. So, I think it's time for me to move on. I've got a great resume, and I absolutely crush it in interviews, okay? Let's make this a clean break. Shift the paradigm. The only thing I ask is that you think outside the box here and do this. Take me to Goodwill, where I can really make a difference.
Your donations to Goodwill create new jobs, training programs, and education assistance for people in your community. To find your nearest donation center, go to goodwill.org. Donate stuff. Create jobs. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Yo, 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 what's up? This is Sadie Starr, and I have a special guest with me, Mr. Michael Applegate.
What's up? What's up?
He's on the show talking about getting tips out to people. I'm telling y'all better call this brother and talk to him about getting y'all homes because time is running out. You know, you have to do it now.
Yeah, definitely. Time is always now. Like I said, it's the best time, you know, especially if you're a millennial. You got a job, you got some W-2 income that's going to make it easy for you to qualify. You know, if you just want to get in real estate and just, you know, you're curious about it, you know, reach out to me. You know, I got a lot of partners, a lot of resources I could refer you to as well if I'm unavailable at the time. You know, I got a lot of people in the city of Chicago I do real estate business with, you know, blessed to actually do business with all the people I do business with. So I got excellent partners, you know, throughout the city. You know, I know the South Side very well. I know the West Side very well, the Western suburbs, the city of Chicago. The north side, you know, I flipped the property in Everson. So my real estate knowledge throughout the city is very vast as well. So there's no area, you know, that we can't do business in.
Okay, well, I had a good time with you today. I really did. Thank you for having me. It's so good to meet you. We talked on the phone all day yesterday.
Yeah, definitely.
Back and forth, emailing and texting. So it's a good thing that we finally got a chance to meet, and you came on the show.
No doubt.
To give people tips on how to purchase their own home. And again, give that address, give out your address, give out your email address, give them the location where you at so they can notice. We need to let this marinate in their minds.
Okay, I got you.
This is where I need to be to talk to Mr. Michael Applegate. And ladies, he is single. So if there are any ladies out there, well, first, because now this is my little brother now. So you have to have a good job. We have to have a real good job, but you have to be working, right?
Yeah. No,
right?
you gotta have good energy. You gotta be working on something. You know what I mean? You gotta want to be something. That energy is contagious. That's what I tell anybody that I'm around. You're around someone that's going for something. No matter what situation they're in, but they're going for it. That's inspiring. That's gonna make you want to be better. So
exactly.
It's about the energy at this point in time.
Yeah, so ladies, if you looking forward to, being married, you want to be married?
Yeah, definitely. I want,
be married?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Look, you see, I'm doing a little love connection over here,
I grew up in a 2-parent family home. I mean, my parents have been, married for over 30 years. My parents are still together today. They're doing very well.
Good.
So
That's
I mean,
really good.
That's all I know. I'm just real focused. But I know my day is going to come because I got faith. But dating around, figuring it out, definitely. Yeah.
All right, you don't look like you the player type. You look like you more settled and
Yeah, no, definitely not a player. I'm always treat a woman the way she's supposed to be treated. 100% attention if I'm involved in the situation. I'm 31 years old, so playing games, to a certain extent. We did that, in our early 20s.
Yeah, because you have so many grown men that's grown that still like to play the game. So that's good that your mindset is so much mature. You know exactly what you want and you know what you're going for.
Yeah, and ladies, you got to focus on getting someone that's focused on something. If he's focused on making a dream happen, if he's focused on trying to put his family in a better position, if he's focused on starting a business, you really don't have time to be talking to 20 different women.
Exactly.
It's a waste of time. Time is definitely too precious if you're an entrepreneur. So find you an entrepreneur, ladies. I mean, he don't got time to cheat on you like that. So
and then
where he at work.
I know, right? Sometimes they be like, I'm at work, but sometimes they don't really
be
at work.
Yeah, you'll be able to see the fruits from the labor. You ladies out there are smart. So
some people smart, but you know what? We're not even going. Well, ladies, he is single, and like I said, now you my little brother, so I'm not gonna let anybody just try to, they have to have something, like you said, a lot of energy.
Yeah,
energy is good.
Yeah, good energy. Trying to be something, or trying to be a part of something. That's what it's all about.
And first and most of all, love God.
Yeah, definitely.
Because if you be with somebody that love God, then hey, you just struck gold.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the that's the foundation of it all. A relationship with God. That's the only reason why I flip all the properties I flip is because of God.
Yes.
I sell all the properties I sell. I can't tell you. There's been plenty of times. I shouldn't have been able to sell a property, but a buyer will come out of nowhere. At the in the nick of time. Because of my relationship, and I'm a good dude. Do a lot for my family. Sacrifice a lot. And right now it's just time for the payoff.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Well, we here at Windy City Underground, and we are downtown Chicago. And today is really sunny outside.
Yeah, I mean, we had excellent weather last couple days.
I don't understand what's up with this weather. It's like all week, I'm like, man, should I even put a coat on?
Yeah. I think last winter was like this too, right? We had good weather.
It was pretty cold, but we didn't get that much snow.
Yeah. No, that's what it was, and that's what I was. Right. Super happy about.
This is like December. It's like it's still kind of warm outside.
Yeah.
What's really going on?
Yeah.
But hey, I'm not complaining though.
Yeah, no, me either. I got no problem with warm weather in Chicago.
Right.
We still got February coming up. I mean, we're gonna have to get through that.
Hey, that's when I graduate.
Oh, congratulations.
And plus, that's the month that I was born. So hey.
Yeah, my sister was born in February too. February 26th.
February 23rd.
Oh, that's crazy. You a Pisces?
Yes, I'm a Pisces.
Yeah, you would like my sister. Yeah.
We are so sweet.
Yeah, definitely want to plug her too. Her name is Brittany Applegate, Brand Chicago, is her company. She does a lot for the young African-American millennials, business professionals in the city of Chicago.
Now, what does she actually do?
She's a brand consultant. She also works with Digital Cafe. She's an entrepreneur, so she does it all. She works for Digital Cafe. She also has her own company, Brand Chicago, branding by BA.
Now, Digital Cafe, what is that?
Digital Cafe is a media company. You know,
Oh, really?
I don't get, too much into, what they're doing, but I know they're a media company. I had the opportunity to meet Eric Seals, the CEO, at the Brand Chicago event last week. So for any media resources, I think their Instagram is, DigiLife, DigiLife.
I need to hook up with them. I need to hook up with them.
I mean, you would, I think
I'm in the media business, so yes, I most definitely need to hook up with
or
them.
reach out to Brittany Applegate or at Brand Chicago, and she'll tell you a little bit more about DigiLife.
That's what I'm saying. It was a reason. I'm telling you.
Yeah, definitely. No, that's
It
what it's all
was
about.
definitely a reason, yes.
No, that's what it's all about. But reach out to me if you got real estate questions, real estate needs. You're looking to buy, you're looking to sell, you're looking for financing, you're looking to invest, you're looking for the money. We can help you find the money. We can help you raise the business credit. There's a lot of different ways to buy a home. I didn't get that intricate in the, how you actually can, buy a house without putting less money down, or renovating a home without coming out of your pocket for the renovation cost. But me and my partners definitely have that knowledge base. So visit realestateapplegate.com. You can also email me, Michael@realestateapplegate.com. straight8properties.com is my website. You can follow me on Instagram at realestateapplegate. I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn. My Twitter is realestategate, realestategate1, realestategate1. Follow me on Twitter. I'm also dropping pretty good knowledge on there. I'm just getting started, I'm not all that, like I communicated before, I'm still on the come up as well, but let's
all that. I would say you're not. You are all of that.
Now let's
Regardless
come up together.
of how people feel, you are all of that.
No, definitely. I got a long way to go, a long way to go. I'm just getting started, but I guess the blessing is I know where I'm going. I can see the finish line from here. So I'm definitely sprinting.
Okay. Well, guys, we're about to wrap it up. And this is Sadie's Sweet Talk. Sweet Talk Radio Show. And we had a special guest, Michael Applegate. I don't know what's wrong with me. But guys, thanks for tuning in. To all my Facebook people, to people on Facebook, thank you guys for tuning in, taking time out of your precious day to tune in to us. And this is WindyCityUnderground.com. And I will see you guys next Friday.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
No problem.
Hi, I found a toy dinosaur over on the playground by Smith Street. It had this phone number on it, and, well, I just wanted to make sure the dinosaur made it back to its little owner.
When I found the little sippy cup, I just had to give you a call. It's for a kid,
I know my son gets super attached to the smallest things, even a fire truck, and I'd be happy to drop it off.
We'd do anything for kids, yet 1 in 6